Hello everyone, it's Robbie Rhino and welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to everyone that came along to view my first video. It's really overwhelming support already just for one video. Thank you so much, and I hope that you continue with me through this journey. So today, in this video, I have two replays for you. One is in the Valor, which is the skinned T95 FV4201 Chieftain, which is the September earnable, and then the second replay is in the T95A Tier 9 German medium tank, which is the free season reward. So, is this tank good? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes. Get this thing hull down and just laugh at your opponents. You can see I am not too happy that there are free artillery on the enemy team, especially the overpowered well, they're all overpowered really, aren't they? But the three Tier 9 American M53-55s hopefully aren't going to cause me too much trouble. We shall see. So this tank, great gun, 120mm gun, 270 pel on the standard APCR and 322 on the premium APCR. 440 alpha damage, 400 meters view range, 2,200 hit points, all fantastic statistics. It goes 46 kilometers an hour, has 10 degrees of gun depression, a very small cupola, and a turret which straight on is 350 millimeters of effective armor. Using your gun depression, it's 560 millimeters of effective armor, and there are a couple of very small pixels that are about 270 millimeters to the left and right of the gun, but they're extremely hard to hit, and just complete luck if you manage to go through it. Yeah, if you're a Jagdpanzer 100 firing your heat rounds, then you know you've got a damn good chance of going through this. If it's using its full 10 degrees of gun depression and moving about, you can still ricochet. That's how good this thing is on a ridgeline. So what do you have to do to get this tank? Well, it runs from the 31st of August to the 20th of September, and I'm sure most of you know this already, but I shall go over it for you. You need to get 400 points. To get 3 points in a game, you need to finish top on XP. If you finish in 2nd, 3rd or 4th place, you get 2 points, and if you finish 5th, 6th or 7th, you get 1 point. So yeah, 400 points and you get this fantastic tank. And like I say, the Valor is just the skin version. The version that is for the earnable is exactly the same as this. So, what are we doing in this game? We've come to my favourite place to go on this map, the E line. I can spot out down the 1-2 line, I can relocate, spot the hill, shoot the hill. I can stay hidden as much as possible, use my gun depression, use my fantastic turret, and just, you know, try and stay away from the artillery. Obviously there's a platoon of artillery, so once one starts to target you, I'm sure the others might. We shall see what happens with the artillery. I think whenever I leave my house I get flashbacks of playing this game. Just ducking for cover, you know, swerving my car, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we're just on the E-line still. We're going to go side to side, try and spot out as much as possible. We've already racked up, you know, 3k combined. Over 3k combined, which is, you know, it's a fantastic start. And when I get onto this map, unless I'm in a super heavy, I expect to have a pretty decent game. It's got fantastic opportunities to get your spotting damage, to, you know, and if you're going for marks of excellence, this is a fantastic map to get. If you're in a light tank, you know, it's just the perfect scenario, really. Obviously it's team dependent. We have some support. We have the artillery in A1 and 2. We have, you know, heavy and a medium, and we did have a tank destroyer there earlier. If they lemon train, which I've seen down the sort of 9 and 0 lines, you stick to this side and you can always hop over the ridge or go back down to the train track to the bridge and yeah, sort of spot out from there and just use the ridge lines to advance. So this might look a little bit reckless, and I guess you could argue that it probably is. But I was sort of bargaining on the fact that the TDs and the artillery were camping in sort of JK 1 and 2, or where I've just spotted the artillery there in like K6. I just wanted to get as much assistance, as much damage out of this, and as much XP as possible, trying to showcase this tank. I'm sort of stopping in the open, which, you know, it's a bit of a mistake, drawing the attention of the Leopard 1 and the STB 1, but I feel fairly confident that if I keep on going there, I'm going to struggle to get shots, but then obviously the tanks that are in J and K 1 and 2 are going to get shots on me. So I'm just trying to get over there as quickly as possible, get unspotted, get to the ridge line, try and get as much assistance as possible to push this game even higher. So it's 9-6 on the scores. I'm pretty confident we're going to win, which is another reason why I thought that I'd make this push. You know, if I spot them out, they get obliterated, we win. Happy days. So there we are. I just remembered that. That Stritzvine S1, you know, completely invisible. 50-60 meters. Only when he fired did he get spotted. But 2 shots and he's nearly dead. This tank's got, you know, it's pretty damn decent DPM. I'm playing with fire here. There's 3 tanks probably looking at me, but you know, I'm spotting all these tanks, and this CDA 105's had enough of my crap coming after me. But he bounces. I pull forward because I've got a turret, he hasn't, and I'm going to finish him. No, I'm not. I'm going to miss, I'm going to fluff up my shot, and I'm pretty confident, even though with the RNG changes, he won't finish me off with his shot, so I try and track the 268 version 5 on the ridge. And there we are. In like 30 seconds of gameplay, it's down 92 on the scores, and we're almost guaranteed the win. So I'm going to try and get the last shot into the E100. No. I'm going to try and head my way back over to the hill. I think it's to get the STD1 that is left. No. I shoot in happiness and frustration? Cockiness? I don't know. But there we are. We finish second on the team. 4.6k direct damage. 3.4k assisted damage. Yeah, and 1347 base experience. So a fantastic game. So I shall head on over and I shall see you there for the second replay in the T95A. So here we are. This is the second replay in the T95A. This is, as I said in the last replay, the free level 100 reward for the arms race season. And I saw a lot of gameplay of this on PC. I watched a lot of PC YouTubers and Twitch streamers as well. It looked pretty good on there. I wanted it on console. It came to console only for the Cold War mode, and then they put it into the World War II mode because we all moaned, which I'm happy about. So, you know, they listened. Yay! So what do I think about this tank? Well, I've actually only played a handful of games in this tank. This was actually my first game, and it just so happens to be a pretty damn decent game. So a little bit about the tank. It has a 100mm gun with 320 alpha damage on its AP and heat and 420 on its HE rounds. The penetration on the AP is 221, 330 on the heat and 50 on the HE. 395 meters view range, which is pretty good. 1750 hit points, and as it is, you know, technically a Soviet tank, only 5 degrees of gun depression, but you know, you can make it work. You can make it work. So yeah, the armor, it's sort of 50-50. The hull is garbage. 100 millimeters, pretty much anything you meet's going through it. Tier 7s may struggle, but still I wouldn't count on it. The turret, on the other hand, is definitely something, you know, it's a key attribute of this tank, especially when you are fighting tier 8s and 7s. It's 240 meters, but it is sort of slightly angled, so straight on effective armor, the turret, it's about 280 millimeters. If you use all of your 5 degrees of gun depression, it sort of goes to about 300s, the maximum you can get. So don't sit in front of a Death Star or a Jagdpanzer E100, you know, T110, E4, that kind of thing. Especially because pretty much, you know, it's just premium rounds flying everywhere. But yeah, it's good enough. That's what I'd say anyway. So, on Fred Rank, where do I like to go? Well, I'm not a massive fan of this map. I'm not a massive fan of the Cold War maps in World War II, but I'd like them to stay just until we get some of the old maps that are being reworked back, and then maybe this can just be solely for Cold War. But I like to come to sort of the middle area, just because it gives me a chance to relocate, because obviously these maps are, you know, they're larger than the World War II maps, so it gives you a chance to relocate to sort of, you know, any four corners of the map. So yeah, I'm just here in the middle, sniping away at whatever, and because of that pretty damn decent view range, as you can see, I managed to spot that tank all the way over on the west side of the map and get some assistance damage. So far we've racked up 2,000 direct damage and 1,100 assistance damage, and we've blocked a shot, so pretty good start to the game. We've only lost one tank and they have lost 3. Yeah, I've sort of still staying around this part of the map, just, you know, seeing what kind of damage I can pick up. As soon as things dry up in a position, I like to sort of move on. I don't like to spend too long in one position, become too predictable. This is some fantastic driving, having a bit of a physics moment there. Yeah, I think I could have lost a fair few controllers with the physics in this game. Luckily I didn't get shot, I wasn't spotted, so it's okay. And I've seen this STG on his own, gonna go in, one shot, there we go, round the kill, get out of my game. Yeah. It's always fun bullying a tier 8 premium tank. So yeah, now we're going to try and advance up the north. I get spotted, block a shell from the SU-130PM, and yeah, and I back off, back down the ridge. Again, on these maps, they're very open, obviously apart from Mannheim, but the newer Cold War maps, very open, you can get caught out very easy. And I like to play aggressive, so I get caught out sometimes, or quite a lot of times, on the World War II maps. So yeah, it happens quite a lot on the Cold War maps. Very low profile, as you can see here. I'm trying to use my turret armor. The SU-130PM goes through because I think he managed to see my hole there. But I'm trying to sort of stay in this dip and use my turret armor. But yeah, always nice to see an SU-130PM on fire. Happy days. So it's 9 apiece. We are capping, as is the way. But I'm going to just try and go around. I've seen these 2 heavies in this light tank. Going to go over here and see what kind of damage I can get. I notice I'm having a fairly decent game. So I'm going to try and push it. See what I can get out of it. This Type 4 heavies on the hill. You know, just looking... I think I look over to see what he's looking at. See this light tank, pop down, auto-aim. I try not to do that. I get to... you know, a bit of a habit of auto-aiming. Type 4 heavy get down Mr. President, but for the enemy team there. And I'm going to go back up now to try and get some more shots into this Type 4 heavy. I'm quite happy to see them a lot more in the matchmaker when I'm playing against them, because, you know, they're big HP pinators. Obviously the armor was improved in the gun, you know, it's... I'll talk about that in a separate video, but it doesn't really require much skill anymore. I mean, it didn't anyway, but now it's just, you know, fire HE, splash, kill crew, break modules, that kind of thing. Just trying to sneak a shot into this area, FV46, the Progetto. Yeah, and this is where I get a little bit stuck. So, I'm getting spotted from both sides. I'm in a bit of a crossfire. Just poking to see, you know, is it safe, can I run? Which I probably should have done, but I take a blind shot there and miss the Progetto 54, I believe. And I think, you know what, I'm a tier 9 medium tank. I can take this Chrysler K, no problem. But it's a very awkward position. I'm sort of sliding down the hill here, having another physics moment. He gets another shot into me. I auto-aim, which is, you know, don't do that, just aim. But luckily it went through because I was looking down on the Chrysler K. And I thought I could sort of side scrape off of this tank, stay hidden, but they are slightly above me, and I believe he's got a shot sort of into the top of my hull from the back. Yeah, and I side script out a bit too much, just trying to be too aggressive there, and I get taken out. But in that time, I've managed to rack up 4.6k direct damage and 1700 assistance, and block 1300. I call that a pretty good game for my first game. I like to sort of get the new tank, sort of see what it's capable of, put it in positions, you know, be aggressive. And I just took it a little bit of a step too far. But again, like in the last replay, I felt like the game was won. I felt like it was my time to shine. Yeah, and now we're just looking around the team. I'm pretty sure they're going to take this one down. I don't usually watch the rest of the game, but as this doesn't take too long, we'll just watch this one out as our team cleans up the T97, and I'm not sure what the medium tank is that's left. A lot of our team are very healthy, so, well, they were. Yeah, there we are. The Sky Pig saves the day. Yeah, so what do I think about this tank? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'd like to play it a lot more. I imagine people are going to play this extremely well. And yeah, as with new tanks, the best players try and free market really quickly. Yeah, so we finished MVP, always nice, and have a pretty good game. First class, yet to ace it, but hopefully I will. And yeah, let's call that a wrap and end this replay. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that my commentary is, you know, engaging and improving. Any tips, any constructive criticism, you know, I'd love to hear it. Reach out to me on Twitter or in the comments on YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a good day and see you on the battlefield.